Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Diablo 3. And on tonight's episode, I am joined by...
Varala the Witch Doctor, played by Dark Dragon.
And we are going to go ahead and go on to the ram that we were fighting on the last one. We have to breach the fortress. It's a pretty hard fight. At least we seem to die pretty easy on that now. Have you done this one before by yourself?
Real quick before I get into that. If you hit Control R on your keyboard, down on the bottom right, it will show frames per second of the game. For a lot of people, if they don't know if they're getting lag or if they're trying to figure out how bad their lag is, it's a really good indicator to let you know. Okay, as for doing this, I've done it before. It's just you can't let them catch you and kill you. You just have to kill them before.
I think that goes without saying in this game. You can't really let the mob kill you. You want to kill them. But it's pretty cool. Although I would really imagine if you were actually on a battering ram of this size, when it flies forward in the way it does, you probably wouldn't go with it.
Watch.
What am I watching?
See how you just flew forward?
That's what I'm saying. In real life, I don't think you would. Unless you were strapped down to it, I think the momentum would leave you behind, and you would just have to learn to fly on the way down. Now, I died here, so neither one of us can die then.
No. If one of us died, the other one has to revive us.
Okay, then I guess we're just going to have to try this one again.
I think we're going to have to drop it down to 1.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go down to Torment 1 then, guys.
And if this doesn't work, then I'll bring in the big guns.
And now, what character would be your big guns? Because you got quite a few of them.
Well, I could bring in my monk that can blow up everybody, like, pretty much instantly. Or I can bring in my barbarian that can just whirlwind and throw tornadoes everywhere.
Yeah, but if you had to grade them, if you had to say which one was stronger than the other...
Well, the monk kills faster. The barbarian has way more survivability, so it's kind of...
Well, then in a situation where you're just getting overwhelmed with mobs and dying left and right, then... Oh, crap, I'm dead. Don't die, man, don't die.
Oh, don't worry, I won't die.
There you go, your life is good. Oh, you're getting hit. You're getting some guys on you, man.
Yep, it's okay.
You see the character actually jump up a little bit when he does that, little move forward, so... Go ahead and cast my pets down before I forget. At least they can come over here and help fight. Now these siege hooks, why are we shooting these things down?
Because we're trying to break down the battering ram, so when it you died. When it breaks through the door, we can actually hop off of it.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Sounds very, very dangerous if you ask me. I can't recast my pets yet. Dang it.
You would not be doing something like this in real life.
Yeah, only in a video game would you get the idea that this was acceptable. Oh, I did get a really nice knife. Look at that, guys. That's pretty nice. Okay, let me go ahead and cast my pet. Wasn't able to do both of them yet.
Or a green?
Oh, it's neither. I'm just saying that the actual look on the knife was pretty nice. Because that's something we were talking about earlier, where you were looking at the mask that I had. You thought it looked like that scene in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those ones, it looks like Spy vs. Spy, with that long, nose, that little stout that comes down, like the deep, recessed eyes. It was kind of a...
When I fought Malvale, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm.
He's impervious to physical harm.
To defeat him, you must channel the power of death, as he does.
The voices of the spirits below call to me. Could they be the key?
Power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malvale is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die. and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen.
Don't you think he would have been a little bit quicker with his speech if he knew that every moment thousands were dying? You know, every moment he was taking to tell that story was just that many more deaths, and he knew that right off the bat. He could have been very quick and be like, go kill that guy, I'll explain later. You know, but he didn't do that. That would have made more sense. I wouldn't have been happy with it at the time, but then when you hear what the story is later on, you'd be like, okay, I can understand that. You know, there's more important things you need to get in there. Give you that sense of urgency for some reason, completely unaware to you. You don't know what's going on, but you just get the sense that you got to get there as fast as possible. And I like games that will do that.
Hey, I needed to tell you something that, you know, it's kind of like back when I was a little kid and this happened, and I had a dog and I had to bury it and yada yada yada. Oh, by the way, the longer I take, the stronger he gets. Watch this.
The Black Soul Stone journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
But that's kind of cool. They didn't do the big, you know, graphical, you know, design right there that they normally do. That was kind of a, you know, old school way of showing what happened in between videos, which is kind of cool that they're sticking with some of their roots, that they're, you know, still doing that. But at the same time, it kind of, you know, shrieks to me of they're getting a little lazy on that one. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping it was just a tribute to what they used to be, but...
No, it was totally a tribute.
And there's a little bit new lore right there, too. You can go ahead and click on it. You can hear a little bit of a story, but we're not going to listen to the whole thing there. Now, you're going down. Do you know which direction you're supposed to go?
I just basically pick a wall, and I follow it until I see the arrow. And when the arrow comes up that says, go this way, and then you know what way you're supposed to go.
Right.
Ow, 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 ow!
Oh, did you die? Dang it. Jeez,
Yeah,
these guys
it
teleport
froze
you,
me.
dang it. Yeah, they teleport you in as well. That's pretty rough. I don't know if we can do this one.
Well, like I said, if we have a problem, I can always bring in the big guns.
Let's see if I can get out of here before I die. Reload. Jeez.
Run away, flee!
Yeah, you kind of have to, just so that you can get set back up with all your spells and all your little doggies and stuff to help you out. And while I'm gone, you completely annihilate everything over here.
Now, right here, you're going to see a little gate. I'm going to warn everybody.
What's the warning on that one? Don't go through it?
See how it turns black and then wait?
Oh,
When it
is there a
turns
shield
black,
there?
Get away from it. It freezes anything that touches it.
Okay, but can you throw, can creatures come through on this end or no?
No, see, that one got froze right as he tried to attack you. Anything that touches that gets frozen for a couple seconds.
Oh, nice. I like that. Because you can use it to your own advantage. You can sit there and fight on that one little location. Now, if you're somebody who's going to be up in the front, say as a monk, then maybe not such a great idea to have that even close near to you, because you might be pulled into that when you're fighting some of the enemies. But I like that. I like how they throw little things in every once in a while to kind of pique your interest from stuff that you've been doing. We got a chest over here. Ooh, and a couple mobs. Jeez.
Yeah. Pretty much every body, book, chest, and whatnot that you see in this level is a trap.
Can you imagine being the guys, you know, hiding up there in the ceiling, waiting for somebody to open that chest, watching somebody run right up to it, and then be like, nah, I don't feel like opening it. And then be like, oh, great, so we don't get to go down? Yeah, because you run up to that, you can stand there all you want. It's not until you actually click on that chest that those things pop out. So they're just sitting up there waiting. Like, they see you, but they're just not willing to do it. What kind of orders are those? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense when you put it in those terms. Like, the moment you get near it, they should be attacking. But I guess I could see it if they were coming out of whatever you click on, you know, like sometimes you'll click on a chest and you'll get a bunch of spiders that come out of it. That makes sense because they were like locked inside. Doesn't make sense how they survived that long, but maybe you can use the word magic to incorporate that in there somewhere and make sense of that stuff. Jeez, I love the little rocks that they cast, kind of trap you in there. Oh great, I died. Let me back up a little bit, go ahead and cast my spells again.
You just needed to rest your eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. My guy needs to do that every few minutes here in this level recently. Ooh, I got a staff. Nice red one there. We'll have to check that out. Yeah, we'll have to check that out and see what we got here.
Go ahead, I did.
Let's see. Legendary staff. Oh, show me. Let me go ahead and link it so you can see that as well. Wow, nice damage on it, that's for sure. Poison damage, pretty nice as well. Poison skill deals 24%. Yeah, that's really nice. Intelligence, chance to deal 22% area damage on hit.
Could I see that for a moment?
Yeah.
Just like the transmog?
I do like the locust swarm that's on it as well.
Now, here's the thing about those kind of things. If you do not have locust swarm in your skill set, it'll just do the spell. But if you have the spell in your bar using a rune, it'll do the spell and the rune that you have equipped.
Okay, so should I use that?
Oh, I hate using two-handed weapons, but yeah.
Because the other ones that I have are pretty nice. The increase, well, I guess level requirement reduced by 14. I guess that's not too bad.
Well,
yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it out.
Isn't bad, but look at your damage now. What are you at?
My damage is 99,000.
Yeah, that definitely upgraded you. And automatically doing locust on everything is nice.
Ooh, check that out, guys. You can actually see the green force field around my guy right now. That's really nice. I like that. See if I actually do any more damage with this thing or not. I can't quite tell. Dark Dragon kills these things quite easily. Let me see. Okay, so we're at least poisoning them.
Yeah, I just watched their health just drop really quick.
I mean, we're still very vulnerable to these creatures because they are really tough, but we are doing more damage. And I did like how when I died, my staff went flying off in some weird direction. So that's kind of cool that your character and what he's using actually will be incorporated into like the death scene. And I didn't actually lose my staff, obviously, but it's just kind of cool that they're throwing those little tidbits in because they didn't have to. You know, a lot of games don't go that extra mile, and so I really appreciate it when a game does. You know, try to notice it as much as possible.
They definitely did go the extra mile in this game.
Oh, come on, guys. There we go. You guys are all feared. Well, they were for about half a second. Let's get out of here. I need to put my pets back on. Are these guys hurting you at all or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
out of the way.
I think I don't have the right equipment to be doing this dungeon because if I had to do this by myself, I would need to be such a high level to be able to actually come through and kill these mobs because I'm just not doing the damage.
Well, you have better gear than I do.
Well, I might have better gear, but I don't think I'm the right level. You know, or maybe I just don't have the right set of spells because I just don't seem like I can kill the creatures in here, but just not very easily.
Yeah.
And maybe, like I said, I just got spoiled hunting with you guys that I expect to kill them in like one shot, but that probably won't happen for some time. So maybe this is normal. Maybe I'm actually a little bit more than, you know, better off than most people would be, but I still imagine it's going to be a difficult fight for most people to do some of these areas if they're not being careful.
Well, for example, you're wearing gear that's appropriate to your level. I'm still wearing level 23 gear.
Why haven't you upgraded anything? I mean, you've been getting stuff every once in a while, right?
Because I'm wearing this set, so I level faster.
Are we going through the
extra.
The portal?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was just showing you that real quick.
Oh, I just wasn't sure if we were supposed to be over here or not. But yeah, I mean, so you're trying to level a little quicker, and so you're just kind of going through the fact that you're going to take more damage because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things you were saying in the past was that you would have people join your group on multiplayer who just had really, really crappy gear, but they were trying to level up faster. And so they weren't really able to help out. And too many people started to do that, and because they were doing it, you just weren't able to go through the level at all because everybody had really crappy gear. And nobody wanted to be the guy who was power leveling everybody else. Everybody wanted to be the power leveler themselves. I'm not really sure what you could do to that other than to say, like, just an etiquette, you know, every 1 out of 3 times be the power leveler instead of being the one who's being power leveled, and go in there with your good gear and maybe not get the greatest experience or get the greatest loot, because you said you can find magical items, increase that chance and all, and get the really, really good stuff. You know, maybe don't do that so that somebody else can do it.
Well, that's bad enough. But it got to the point where you would have people that would literally just stand in town. They would join a public game and never leave town.
Well, what did they get out of that?
They were getting all the XP and everything from everybody else doing all the work.
Oh, but no loot.
Yeah. They didn't really care. They just wanted to get to max level as soon as possible. Then they could get the good gear.
Oh, so these were low levels that were just trying to, you know, get to that max point, and then go out there and get the decent stuff. Because anything that you get before level 70 is obviously going to be, you know, not worth your time when you finally get to level 70.
Yeah. Level 70 gear is totally different.
They should kind of change that, though. They should make it random where you can find a really good piece even at a lower level, so that people won't just want to bypass those few levels when you first start out.
It'll never happen.
They can do it. I mean, it would just take a little bit of refining to get to that point where you could get better loot, even at lower levels. That would still compare.
You couldn't even do that with EverQuest.
Yeah, they did. They did that pretty well. There's several pieces that I would get at like level 20, and that I'd be wearing all the way to like level 50 or 60. You know?
Oh, there's gear like that.
Well, not really. Like you were saying earlier, you dropped a really good pair of shoes, but you were like, well, it's not level 70, so it's not really worth my time.
Because I already have the level 70 version of it.
Right, but the level 70 version is so much better. Like, they should have versions where even at a lower level, it's still compromised or, you know, comparable to the level 70 stuff in a certain way.
Oh, it is. Like, I can use that and get the set bonus with that level 61 gear. So it's still usable. It's just I have the level 70 version, so why would I want to use the 61 version?
I would just be, you know, if they could, man, I hit that thing every single time. I suck with that timing every time I hit that little portal. But no, I was just saying, like, if it was different in some ways, instead of like poison, you got disease. So the lower level one was good, it just was good in its own way. And therefore, there would be people who were like, I actually like the lower level one. We don't use disease as much anymore, but I just prefer it. And so, in that regard, you would still have people who want to go out there and harvest some of the lower level stuff because it still could be considered good. But at this point right now, the way it works is once you hit level 70, everything that you own right now is going to be obsolete at one point or another, probably right off the bat, because the level 70 stuff just dramatically is so much better than anything you're going to get at this level.
Kind of, because you still have to. Oh boy! Don't die! Don't die!
Well, I can revive if I have to. I was saving that last one that I got.
You can still get level 70 or level 60 something gear, and it's still usable and everything. It's just that the level 70 gear is just better. It's got higher stat rolls and everything on it.
Jeez, he killed me in one hit. I don't know what he's using, but not only did he kill me, he just spanked me with that. That's... wow.
He froze you.
That's pretty rough. Okay, let me go ahead and revive. That was my last one. I don't have my pets back yet, so I can't do that. Did you kill him?
It's okay. Yep, they're dead.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And since we both died a few times, I'm going to take a quick moment, run back to town, and repair my gear.
Okay, see,
the same.
I haven't had the need to repair my gear yet because I have something special on.
You have the indestructibility.
Yeah, so I don't take any damage, which is really nice. I didn't realize how great that was until I realized how badly I suck. You know, now I have that. I don't have to use that to go back and repair, and it cost me, a lot of money to do that, and I've been dying a lot. So I'm pretty sure I'd be burning through my money. And I actually used pretty much all the cash that I had earlier. Dang, I died again. This is freaking nuts.
You don't suck. You're just not that good yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not quite uber yet, guys. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, so it's going to be cool. But right now I'm just enjoying it. Wow, there's a lot of cash off these guys. Now, most of the equipment that I'm wearing right now actually adds the effect where I get more cash off of the enemies. Do you have that on most of your stuff as well? Is that a common thread throughout all the classes, or?
No, it's certain pieces of gear that you get. You can get the rarest thing is actually magic find.
Oh, so you won't get those very often.
Yeah, like Nagel rings are really good because you can get up to 50% magic find on them.
Wow.
They used to be way more common in the game, but because everybody sat there just wearing magic find gear, and
people were finding stuff too easy.
No, that's the people that were just leeching all the time.
Well, I mean, the rings really don't make that big of a difference on your character, do they? Like, is that, even if you were wearing, like, state-of-the-art armor on everything else, without your rings, your character is going to be that poor? Like, he's not going to be able to do anything?
You can get 200,000 DPS off of a ring.
Wow. So, yeah, I guess that would make a big difference. I thought they were doing it with, like, all their armor and not just, like, one or two pieces, but... Geez, if one or two pieces make that big of a difference, that could be rough. I mean, you may actually have to sit there and decide for a long time between what pieces you use and which ones you don't when you get a better one. Do you find you have to do that quite a bit when you're just looking around and thinking like, okay, I got this one, it's slightly different in certain ways. Do you test it out?
Well, I've gotten to the point where I don't have to test it out. I can just eyeball it and be like, alright, this is going to be a good deal, or nah, it's not really worth it.
Right, because you've been playing for so long, you know exactly what you need.
If the item gives me an upgrade, but it'll ruin a set that I have, I won't do it.
But you'll save it, right? Just in case you get that next set.
Well, no, I'm talking like, let's say I get a legendary ring, but that legendary ring will screw up my legendary set ring. I would rather have the legendary set ring.
But what do you get for having the set? You get extra stats, or what?
It depends on... hit I real quick and look at your boots.
Oh, that's right, because you did give me a set.
Yeah.
So let's see.
It gives you a 2, 4, and 6 set bonus.
Oh, so like my fetish army lasts until I die. That's pretty nice. You and your pets take 2% less damage. Enemies hit by your mana. Okay, so that's kind of cool too. That's not bad. I think I like the first two more than the last one, but yeah, I can see why you would keep that, because it's not just stats at that point. It's actual, abilities that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Like, for example, instead of using Wall of Death, I would be using Fetish Sycophants.
Just because you had that set.
And no, even without it, because like right now I'm using Fetish Army. And that's the one that set gives you, is Fetish Army. When you pop them, they only last for 20 seconds, but if you have 2 pieces of that set, they last until they die, which is a lot of DPS that they do.
I imagine, and then of course that just gives you more pets to run around and protect you. So, that's I'm definitely all for that. Pretty much everything I have on right now, it does just that. It gives me more pets, more pet health, so my guys will last a little bit longer. And let me go ahead and Hey guys, I apologize for that. We had a little bit of technical problem on my side. Got it sorted out, but we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I do want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. I know that I say that every single time, but you know, just knowing that you guys appreciate and are liking the videos lets me know to make more of them. So if you do enjoy the video, you don't always have to, but if you want to hit that like button every once in a while, it just definitely is a good thing for me, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. Again, until next time.